Welcome to our channel, where power rules. Watch massive wood-cutting machines in action, heavy transport in motion, and unexpected accidents unfold. If you love raw industrial power, subscribe now and stay tuned for more. If that load doesn't drop properly, it's a major red flag. One slip up and everything goes south. No excuses. Unbelievable, a truck slams into emergency vehicles. Sirens on, responders in place, brake failure or reckless driving. What do you think happened?
You guys okay?
This has to be one of the most insane rescues you'll ever see. Trucks literally hanging off the edge of a bridge. One wrong move, and it could have been a total disaster. Thankfully, the rescue team arrived just in time, turning a near catastrophe into a jaw-dropping save. Rolling up in a Harley to demolish a 40-foot silo with a sledgehammer? Now that's one way to handle business. No high-tech gear, just raw muscle and old-school grit in Rogers, Minnesota. Gotta respect the classic approach. The truck could have made it, but the driver clearly couldn't. Now this is one high-tech garbage truck. A hydraulic line burst, spraying fluid straight into the exhaust. Boom, instant fireball. But luckily it burned out fast, and the driver walked away without a scratch. Just another day on the job, with a little extra chaos thrown in. Crane collapses are almost always the result of poor load distribution and mistimed execution. In this case, premature rope tension likely accelerated the roof's failure. Without proper load planning and coordination, disasters like this are inevitable. Precision isn't optional. It's the difference between control and catastrophe. The tractor falling off the boat is a disaster waiting to happen. It's sickening to watch something like that unfold. Such a huge loss in both time and resources. A failed U-turn in Stockport brought traffic to a standstill and claimed the dignity of an innocent traffic cone. This mess could have been avoided with better planning or simply asking for guidance. Maneuvering a large truck isn't just about power. It's about precision, awareness, and knowing when to rethink your approach. Look at this white car causing a huge accident and then just driving off like nothing happened. No words. Follow the incredible journey of the Liebherr 984 excavator as it makes its way across a demanding mining site. Hauled by a powerhouse MNTGX 41.540 truck and a specialized heavy-duty trailer, this massive machine is transported with precision and control, ensuring a smooth transition to its next mission. Heavy hauling at its finest. Ever thought about what it takes to haul a beast like the Caterpillar 992G wheel loader across 700 kilometers? This isn't just another transport job. It's a full-scale operation requiring meticulous planning, precision teamwork, and an uncompromising focus on every detail. Moving machinery of this magnitude is no small feat. It's a testament to skill, coordination, and sheer determination. Picture this, a massive Maersk container swaying dangerously in the wind, barely under control. Terrifying. It's a brutal reminder of how unforgiving nature can be and how quickly things can spiral if caution isn't a priority. One wrong move, and that's a disaster in the making. Wow, a 57.5-meter turbine blade trailer just executed a flawless 90-degree turn on a tight Scottish bridge. This is where rear steering axles prove their worth, making the impossible look effortless when hauling oversized loads. Precision, skill, and engineering all come together in moments like this. Hauling a bulldozer through deep snow is no easy task. Slippery ground, unstable ramps, and narrow paths turn every move into a challenge. In conditions like these, it's not just about power, it's about precision. Only a skilled operator can navigate this kind of terrain without disaster. Maneuvering a crane through a mini roundabout? That's no simple task. This route pushes both the driver's skills and the equipment's limits to the brink. Every move demands precision, patience, and flawless planning to navigate those tight spaces without causing chaos. It's a challenge that requires more than just muscle. It's all about strategy. That's why they call it extreme trucking. A misjudged front corner, a blind spot, and a poorly calculated turn all led to a dramatic tire blowout. It's a chain of errors that could have been avoided with more careful planning and awareness. Let's break down what went wrong and how better decision-making could have saved the day. The truck hitting the sign is one thing, but that white car, what were they thinking? Complete lack of awareness. A true test of strength, 600 tons, 5 trucks, and still nothing moves. This level of challenge is rare. Check out this 580-ton machine building a bridge for a train. Absolutely remarkable. The power and precision required for a job like this are on another level. Have you ever seen a Sidewinder pod boat in action? It's rocking and rolling like a little ball of energy. I'm not sure if the operator's nailing it, but one thing's for sure, it's an incredibly cute little boat.
Fuck yeah. Oh yeah.
At Thessaloniki Port, 3 massive transformers were moved with 9-axle THP-SL trailers and a TGX 680 truck. Unloading was executed with precision using Liebherr LTM. Check out the Komatsu 930E in action. This mining beast can haul a staggering 320 tons, and when it's time to unload, the hydraulic lift does all the work. Watching it dump its load is like witnessing raw power in motion. The Kiravet's K700, one of the toughest tractors around, got stuck hauling hay through mud and snow. Despite its power, the conditions were just too much. But no worries, help was already on the way. How to get your 14-ton digger off a silage pit? Definitely don't try this at home. It's a dangerous gamble, but somehow they made it work. All right, picture this. Everything's set to unload, but oops, the rear door of the truck is still shut. Now it's too late to fix it. Guess you'll have to start over. The Apus, a massive 14,052 TEU container ship, faced extreme weather while en route from China to the USA. With barely enough space to maneuver, the Riedler 3-axle trailer pulled off a clever turnaround. It's impressive how resourcefulness stands out when faced with tight, tricky situations like that. The Mad Max-inspired fuel truck from the Nightwolves Club rolls into Mogilev, looking like it belongs in Death Race. Honestly, it's a shame they didn't equip it with flamethrowers on the sides to really seal the deal. That's wild. He just slipped off the road like it was nothing. Looks like the driver got lucky there. Definitely looks like a case of not paying attention. It's going to be a hassle for the insurance, especially with the damage. Hopefully they have coverage for that kind of mistake. Absolutely, reckless driving like that puts everyone at risk. It's pure luck that nothing worse happened. Drivers like that need to face consequences before something tragic occurs. Safety should always come first. The WC-300, a beast of a machine, is clearing the path as it heads north towards Samar along the old DWP route. It's one of those moments where you just sit back and let the machine do its thing. Truly impressive. The Iveco Stralis 480 ran into trouble, tipping off the road due to the challenging dirt pass. Assessing the situation wasn't easy, but thankfully the rescue team arrived quickly to stabilize the vehicle and get it back on track.
Pegou ali e já foi pro pau.
In the peaceful town of Neuburg, a massive convoy transporting a giant wind turbine appeared frozen in place. Yet the driver, steady under pressure, expertly reversed the heavy load, transforming the impossible into a triumph, a silent victory on a Normandy roundabout. With all that extra weight and horsepower, there's no chance the K700 can keep up. The bigger tires and rear weight shift the balance completely. This isn't a race, it's a one-sided slaughter. The Volvo FH 116,650 horsepower, powered by a 16.1-liter six-cylinder engine, generating 3,150 Newton-meters of torque, successfully led an exceptional convoy through Aignes-le-Duc. Guided by LCD Prod's Precision Plan pilot system, the vehicle held perfect alignment in tight spaces. Wow, farm equipment repairs aren't for the weak. Fixing a tire is one thing, but when it comes to the engine, better leave it to the experts. .27 meters and weighing 170 tons, traveled through 6 communes in Gard-Rodanien. Transporting such an oversized air tank was no small task, but the team from Istron Exploitation executed it flawlessly. Crane accidents do more than wreck property. They can cost lives. One mistake is all it takes for disaster to strike, so double-check every safety measure before lifting anything heavy. In this demolition operation with the CAT 966H, it's obvious the operator is just waiting for the collapse. The truck got lucky this time, but had the structure come down sooner, it could have ended in disaster. Timing is everything in a risky situation like this. Wow, did you see that? The ZIL-135 is an absolute beast. This monster could plow through the harshest terrains while hauling massive loads like it's just another day on the job. Nothing stands in its way. This is what happens when you ignore the manual. Hydraulic fittings aren't to be touched unless you're absolutely certain. One mistake, and you're facing a completely different kind of risk. That's a prime example of why extreme environments require a strategic approach. Risky operations like this demand more than just courage. They need better planning and safer alternatives to avoid unnecessary danger. What an absolute disaster. Whatever the boat's controller was trying to do, it clearly went horribly wrong. Cargo smashed, equipment wrecked. This was a costly mess. Safe to say, someone's career probably didn't survive this one. A fire on a truck is devastating, but it often comes down to not checking the basics. Road triangles, a fire extinguisher, and a first aid kit should always be on board. The driver's pre-trip inspection is crucial. Skipping that could turn a small issue into a disaster.
I was coming over with another one, but they showed up in time.
The Unimog embodies versatility and strength. Whether tackling off-road challenges or demanding tasks, this powerhouse handles it all effortlessly, a true testament to engineering mastery. Now that's a nightmare recovery. A Mercedes Actros packed with explosives and no tow hook in sight. One wrong move could have ended in disaster, making this a job only for the most skilled professionals. This is heavy hauling at an insane level. 5 trucks, 290 tons, and they're plowing through Germany like it's just another day. Bowman's crew might make it look easy, but don't be fooled. This kind of transport takes serious expertise, relentless precision, and zero room for error. Man, this Oshkosh M1070 climb would have been much smoother with the diff lock engaged, but hey, the struggle made for a great lesson. one serious transport operation, wind turbine blades hauled from Germany in an enormous 83-meter convoy, navigating the A-12 near SAR before heading onto the A-50 toward Groen. This move was a masterclass in precision, coordination, and the sheer challenge of moving massive loads through tight routes. A terrain so brutal it's a challenge not just to move through it, but to rescue anything stuck in it. On the brutal road to New Chakan, the real challenge isn't just the terrain, it's the complete lack of a solid framework. Plato's theory of cooperation fits perfectly here. Survival depends on each vehicle helping the other. In this kind of chaos, teamwork isn't just useful, it's the only way forward. Let's take a moment to truly appreciate the precision and teamwork behind this massive operation. The HHA crew is pulling off an incredible feat, transporting a 160-ton Cat 9 94-wheel loader with a superliner and a Western Star Mini-Me. The roar of those engines purring, it's music to any heavy-duty enthusiast. This move is a true testament to the raw power and meticulous coordination that defines logistics at its finest. Imagine guiding massive wind turbine parts through the narrow streets of Sini, with snow covering everything like a heavy blanket. It's not just a transport job, it's an all-out winter adventure, where precision is key and one mistake could turn everything into a disaster. The A380's final major convoy drew crowds in Avignon. This iconic technological marvel is approaching its last chapter, and watching MSN 272's wings squeeze through narrow streets was a striking farewell to its legacy in aviation. A 100-ton load moving over a pass in a car? That's downright insane. The weight alone is staggering, but add in the winding pass and it becomes a whole other level of impressive. This is far from your average trip. This is pure madness on wheels. Surprisingly smooth removal, no issues, no drama. Everything went as planned, almost too perfect. But don't let that fool you. That level of precision doesn't happen by accident. A 1973 Turks prototype with a 16-cylinder locomotive engine running electric motors in the back wheels. This truck was ahead of its time. Imagine the possibilities if that engine hadn't been ripped out. It could have rewritten the rules of heavy hauling, but instead, we're left to wonder what could have been. The Volvo FH16700, a true behemoth on the road, powered by its 700 horsepower engine, crushes the hills of BZ. The convoy, led by Capel, maneuvers massive wind turbine blades with staggering ease. It's not just a transport job, it's a flawless dance of raw power and pinpoint precision. The massive load rolls southbound on the Gurn Valley Highway in Victoria, and it's nothing short of breathtaking. The sheer scale of the equipment winding through Australia's picturesque countryside highlights the raw power and pinpoint precision that make oversized load transport such a remarkable feat. This isn't just hauling, it's a spectacle of engineering in motion. Where giant coker ovens, each weighing over 500 tons, make their slow trek from Edmonton to Fort McMurray, hauled by 7 tractors. They crawl over icy roads, carrying not just their massive weight, but the heavy burden of Canada's oil sands future. It's not just a transport, it's a monumental task, full of risk and precision. That's it for today. From powerful machines to heavy transport and intense moments, there's always more to come. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next big action. See you in the next one.